Hello, my friends. Yes, I didn't say makeup loving friends. Today is a slightly different video. Let me start with a really boring story. We're all in lockdown, obviously, and we probably still will be by the time I put this video up. Soz, not my fault. I had nothing to do with it. But I came to my parents' house just before we started lockdown. And me being naive and innocent, I went, it'll only be for like a few days. So what did your girl do? Basically brought like no clothes with me. I brought like 2 or 3 tops, a pair of jeans and like leggings and a dress. And it's getting a bit tedious wearing the same things over and 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 over again. So obviously I can't go back to my place in Carlow, so I figured, hell, I'll buy some clothes. And I was inspired by a beautiful lady who I know through a mutual makeup group called The Sexy Sausages. But this lady is called Rosie Slater. I'm going to link her down below. She has her own YouTube channel, and yesterday she hit 100 subscribers. So yay, do check her out. She's brilliant. She does loads of fantastic haul videos and she's just fantastic. But she had done a haul of Boohoo, and I need very little encouragement to make poor purchasing decisions. It's how I am. So she was kind of like, look at all this stuff I bought. And then I was like, why don't I do that? And anyways, 20 minutes later, I went through my usual shopping frenzy, and then I was like, oh no, what have I done? I spent €200 on clothes. I know. And this is very deceptive. I do not wear a lot of colour. I primarily wear black. It's just how I am. It suits my morticious soul. Soz. So it is primarily black stuff. I have a few tops, I have a skirt, and I have some dresses. So if you want to see what €200 will buy for you on Boohoo, and you want to see what it looks like on a size 18 gal, because I'm a little bit of a chunky monkey, it's fine. I have lost a lot of weight as well. I'm sure if you've watched my channel for a while, you might notice that. But if you want to see what it looks like on me, get a general idea of what I think of the clothing, then this might be the video for you. Again, do check out Rosie. This is very much inspired by her haul videos. But yeah, let's have a little look at some of the things I've got. So like I said, there is a lot of black. This is the first thing that I decided I would try on. It is a peplum top. Again, it's a size 18. There is a little button detail at the back. I couldn't actually get the second button in to the hole, which sounds much more dirty than it actually is. I think the peplum falls in a good space for me. It comes in at a point where I'm quite narrow, so just under the bust. Which sounds very odd, but there you go. I like to hide my arms because I've got a lot of jiggle, so I like to cover them up. Plus, I'm very white and very pasty. But I do like this. I think the one thing I would say is the buttons at the back to kind of hold it together there, or not hold it together, but kind of secure you in. They are not sewed or sewn particularly well. Like I can feel there's a lot of give with them that they could kind of fall off. So I would say that if you got this, maybe take some time before you're wearing it out to sew the buttons a little bit more securely if you really like this. Personally, I like it. Perfect lockdown attire. It's comfortable. It's definitely very, very, very comfortable. And I think it's something that I can use for work as well, because, I didn't just want to buy clothes that I would be comfortable in, but I also wanted stuff that I could use to transition out of this very strange situation that we're in. So that is the first outfit. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm okay with it. So the next thing we have is this top. It has kind of like ribbed detailing going down. We of course have sheer arms again, because that's what I enjoy. Now, I don't know about you, but I've got a bit of a lockdown bod going on. This is my food, baby. So it is a little bit clingier here than I might like, but I am also very conscious that I have been losing a lot of weight. So this should eventually get to a point where it's a bit less snug and less judgmental of my rolls, but I quite like it. The fabric does feel very nice. I'm very aware it is quite a long sleeve. Whenever I have a long sleeve, I do end up kind of pulling it up like that, but there isn't a lot of give, so it'll only go up to here. So if you're the sort of person that likes to wear long sleeve tops and roll them up, this may not be something for you, because that's as far as you can get it. Granted, now I have chubby arms, but still. So the next top that I got, I can't actually really try on, because it's more kind of like a blouse that you would put over a tank top, because it's see-through. Yeah, and I don't have a tank top with me at the moment. I'm sorry. It's one of the few like colourful things I actually have. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to try it on myself, just to see does it generally fit, so I can tell you that. But for general decency, I obviously can't show that on camera. Like I have a bra on and everything, but like you don't want to see this. It's not, that's not okay. It's not okay. So the next thing that I have is another sort of a peplum top, and it has like this keyhole cutout. Now it is quite wide, so you can see it kind of hits a little bit of the bra. You're all right. Sorry, that's Cece crying. I do like a high neckline. Now I know I have friends who have a thing about having things close to their necks, so if you are quite sensitive to having fabric up around your neck, this is not going to be for you, because it's not that it's tight, but it is, you're very aware that it's there. The fabric does feel really nice. It's fairly thick. Like I don't think it would be the best for like a warm summer's day. Yes, it is a much shorter sleeve than I would generally like, because you can see a little bit of the chubby arm coming out there, but I think it kind of still is like an appropriate length for me. I love having this part exposed. I know, weird, but it's a whole thing I have. I like doing that, so I do like this particular top. I got all of them for like, I think it was 30% off. By the way, obviously links for all of them down below in the description box if you happen to see anything that you do like. So this is the next top that I got. It is a square neckline. There's poofy kind of organza-ish sleeves. The fabric does feel nice in that sometimes if you have a more organza sort of a sleeve, it can feel like quite itchy and irritating against the skin, but it doesn't seem to be doing that with me. Again, we have the ribbed black material going down. It is more of a jersey material, so it is kind of clinging to places you may not necessarily like it to. Look at my food, baby. Look at it. The sleeve doesn't really end at a good point for me. Like you can see the chub coming out there. Like it's kind of gross. But I do like this sort of a neckline. I think I will still end up keeping it, because, like I said, I have lost a fair amount of weight. So, you know, this will get worn one way or another. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. So this time we have a 2-for-1 essentially that we're looking at. So there's a top and there is this kind of buttony skirt with a sort of a ruching detail here, sort of like almost like a drawstring. Like, I want to say potato sack, but it's actually very nice. The material is quite light, so it could be good for like summer use. It is quite short on my very small frame. I almost fell over there because I have no balance. Yeah, I'm 5'2 3/4", and it's just kind of skimming me along there. So I don't know if I could get away with this for work. I would hope so. It is quite cute. I like to wear a top tucked into a skirt. So this is another top. Yes, it is different to the other one. Partly the sleeves have polka dot detailing, the other one didn't. And what I will say is that this ends on a far more flattering point on the arm than the other one does. Also, obviously, it has a high neckline. Again, if you don't like anything around the neck, you aren't going to like this. It does have a similar fabric to the other one in that it has that sort of a jersey ribbed material that is going down in like vertical stripes. I do think it's quite nice. The fabric does feel very, very nice. Again, with all of these things, because there's that sort of organza material, you're going to have to be really careful about the way that you wash it. So that is something to consider. If you hate washing things in a particular way or find these things fussy, these probably aren't for you. So that is I bought quite a few tops and I only bought one skirt. The rest of the stuff that I have are dresses. So keep on watching for those if you are interested. Bear in mind, they are all black. Sorry, not sorry. So this is the first of the dresses. I'm trying to kind of scoot back as much as I possibly can, but there is a bed in my way. It is what it is. I'm in my parents' house during this strange period of time. This is, I wouldn't say a long dress. It's like to the knee. It falls at a good distance for me. The part where they kind of have the waist seems to sit at about the right spot for me. Again, it's like half length sleeves, but where they're finishing off seems to be at a more flattering point for me. Again, they have this keyhole neckline. I do have a thing. I like these particular shapes on me. I like them. I like the harsh lines. Again, if you like anything, or if you don't like anything around the neck, this would be an issue because there isn't a huge amount of space. The fabric is very, very breathable. It does feel very, very comfortable. Not wildly heavy, but again, I would say probably for summer wear, it wouldn't be like if you're in an office where it's quite warm and there isn't air conditioning, this might be a little bit too hot for the summer. It's light, but it's not that light, if that makes sense. Probably not, but there you go. So this is the next dress. Let's face it, it is a little bit cleavagey. I quite like it, and I've got my bat wings going, so I feel very Morticia-esque. I'm liking the drama of this. I feel like Sophia Nygaard would really enjoy this. Like, she'd be living her best life. Okay, don't hate me, but I've never watched Game of Thrones. I know. But I know that there's a character in it, Daenerys. I know enough from memes that this is the sort of thing that she would wear, but in a lighter colour. So the fact that this is a little bit batwingy, I do enjoy that. I am very aware that once I do go back to lecturing, I will be spending a lot of time just playing with the sleeves, because that's currently what I'm doing right now. I think I could maybe get away with this for lecturing, even though it is quite a pronounced V, but I don't think it's the absolute most indecent thing. Maybe if I had like a string top underneath to kind of bring it to here, it might be a little bit more appropriate. I don't know. What do you think? Caw-caw! I am enjoying that. I do think that's nice. Possibly too low of a V. This may be more like going out on a date type of thing, but weirdly, Alan's having a lot of those at the moment. But there you go. It's really funny when you're looking at your purchases and you realise you do tend to buy the same thing over and over and over again. It's like there's a lot of black, it's a lot of sheer sleeves. It is what it is. You can see again, it's a sheer sleeve. It kind of puffs out a little bit towards the end. Again, I don't think it kind of ends on the most flattering point for me and my bingo wings, but one day I'll hack them off. Not my arms, like just the bingo wing bit. That sounded very like odd. Look, just bear with me. The actual material on the organza, again, it doesn't feel scratchy or stiff or like it would irritate, because you know how sometimes you'll have these things that you feel like if they're going to rub against your skin for the day, it could just be a bit irritating. The fabric of the dress itself, again, it's very light. It has that same ribbed material. It feels a little bit like jersey. don't know if it necessarily is. It could be more of a cotton blend. It does feel quite nice. I don't think it's wildly unflattering in terms of like the way it's skimming across my belly area, I believe is the correct term for that. We've another 2 dresses to go, so you're nearly there. Well done. 10 points to Gryffindor or Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff or Slytherin, whatever house you're in. 10 points, you've done well. You will be forgiven for thinking that this is the same dress, and in reality, let's face it, when I do wear this out into the real world along with the other dresses, everyone is going to think that they're the same thing. But whatever, I don't care. It's very comfortable, like I do feel very like swishy. I would say though, the material on this, I don't know if it's just catching in a strange place, but it does feel a little bit more itchy along the arm edge area, so like that could be quite irritating. I do like the square neckline. I think it's very if you're a larger lady like myself, you do want to kind of show off the slimmest area of yourself, and that's usually here, because it's hard to have the fat around the clavicles. Trust me, I did though, but now you can see the clavicles. It's all like just pawing at myself like a weirdo. It's a nice length. Again, it's fairly light material, so I think it could be good for the summer. I do think it's cutting me off at a decent area, even though I don't like sleeves that are this short. I would prefer them to be like here. I just find them a lot more flattering. I do think though that the material here, just whatever way it's ending, kind of where it's joining the more materially part, that will possibly drive me a little bit bananas. So I may have to do something there in terms of like where the material is joining, just because kind of the seam, where the seam is, it's rubbing against the skin and it's a little bit irritating. But I do think it's quite nice. It could be nice for like drinks out or whatever. Not that I drink or go out, but in this hypothetical new life outside of these 4 walls, that could be what I'm doing. You never know. So we've 1 more dress to go. You've done well. Almost there. This is the final dress. It's probably the most kind of formal out of all of them. Very plunging V. That is definitely not a work dress. If I was wearing that to work, I'd have to pin it to be more like this, so it's a smidgen more modest. I do like the arms. Like, look at that little polka dot sort of detail. It comes with a belt to kind of cinch in the waist. Now I personally like when dresses have something like that because it draws attention to what is the smallest part of your body. It is a very long dress. It goes kind of just kind of midway down between your knee and your ankle. Now I am a short woman, so that isn't always the most flattering thing, but I think if you pair this with boots, it could look super cute. I'd probably put this with a black leather jacket. I'm a very bad vegetarian, I'm sorry. I do like this though. Again, you know, if you have a thing about your chest, this may not be the thing for you. The organza does feel very nice. Again, it's not like scratching me or irritating me in any way. The fabric feels very comfortable. I would say because the dress, or the skirt portion of the dress, ends midway down between the knee and your ankle, you don't have as much movement in it. Like, this is not going to be your aerobics dress. You know, you are not going to be zumbaing in this. Like, it's obviously I can't show you the full length, but it is very long on me. I still like it though. I would still wear that. I don't really care about like, oh, you're this height, you should only wear this sort of thing. I will do what I want. But yes, that is that. So that is the end of the video, guys. In all, I got 12 items, so 5 dresses, 1 skirt and 6 tops, and all for about 196 euros, so just under 200 euro. I did get it during a sale when there was 30% off, so you know, I'm quite pleased with that. I always like a bargain. I do like everything that I tried. like, I think even the aspects that I'm not 100% happy with, I think I can kind of tweak those to make them work for me. Yes, I do have a very specific style. It is all black. Yes, it is all a lot of long sleeves. It is what it is. I want to say thank you to Rosie. She was the inspiration behind this. Again, I will link her channel down below. She does a lot of these haul videos, and one of her latest clothing hauls did inspire me to go off and spend money I really shouldn't have spent, but there was like, that's a whole other issue. But she inspired me to go off and get something for myself, treat myself, not that I need much encouragement. And again, filming it was again inspired by her, so please do check her out if you haven't already. She's wonderful. She has two very, very cute pugs, Lola and Peggy, and if you're lucky you might see them in an upcoming video. I don't know, I'm not going to twist her arm to say that she should have them in a video, but Rosie, you should have them in a video. I'd really appreciate it. But that is it. We are going back to our regularly scheduled whatever it is that I do on this channel. Usually it's me attempting to put colours onto my face with varying degrees of success. This was just a probably, well, not one-off tribute, but like a once in a blue moon tribute to Rosie, so do please check her out. That is it. Do please like, comment, subscribe, all that general jazz. I am on social media. You can find the links for my social media, or at least my social media handles, down below, which sounds like I'm vaguely pointing towards things that I shouldn't be, but it's fine. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, wrap it up, don't be gross, social distance, you're too close to me, right? But that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.